All right, welcome back to another week of Q&A with D-BlocKennels. Excuse me. Uh, First off, I'd like to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed to our channel. Uh, from the bottom of my heart, I really mean it. Thank you for everybody that subscribed, everybody that even watched the videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope sooner or later I'll say we'll have some content that'll make you subscribe and want to check in with us every week. Like I say, I'm planning on doing this every week with the questions I receive to my inbox, or if anybody just email or any way you get a question to me. My plan is to get them answered for you every week or fast as I can. Personally, I would like to thank Mr. Tony Jones. Me and this guy never spoke to each other, never talked. I didn't even know he was paying attention to my page like he said he was. So, when that's just, to me, that's just a man up above working for you. Because last week I was wondering, was, anybody even paying any attention, or was anybody even learning anything from the page? And just ever since he made the comment he made, and I got a couple more inboxes from people telling me that, they've been following the page. So it just, saying that to say this, that if you're ever doing something put on your heart from the good man up above, man, just keep going at it. If you feel like it ain't working for you, it's always a way that he gonna show you that, hey, I put that on your heart to do, and you're doing the right thing. So with that being said, I just like to say thank you, brother, for making that post, and we just gonna continue rolling with it. Here we go. The first question we got this week is a guy messaged me and wanted to know at what age should he breed his female. Usually, it should be around 24, maybe 26 months. Excuse me. It depends on when she has a first heat cycle, and usually after she had that first heat cycle, it'll be 6 months after that. So some females, depending on what breed, what size, they go in heat anywhere from around 9 months to 12 months. Some of them going around 6-7 months, but whenever she have a first heat cycle, you can start counting the months. Then it'd be 6 months after that. So usually around the third heat, you should be close to 24 months, if not a little bit over. So, and around 24 months is when the female body is fully matured enough to carry puppies and deliver healthy litter. So here, at D-Block, we're gonna wait and do the 24 months. She may be a little bit over. If she come in a little bit prior to that, we'll just wait until the fourth heat. But usually around the third heat, be around 24 months, and that's a good time to go ahead and get a check, make sure she can, be bred and she can bear puppies and everything and be good. So my answer to the question would be the third heat or over 24 months. Let her get at least 2 years old, man, before you breed her. All right. The second question we got is young lady over in Georgia wanted to know how to stop her dog from eating their poop. Well, I know one way you can do it is, because I had a dog a few years back that was doing it, and you can get 100% pumpkin and put in the food, and what it does is the pumpkin actually makes the food taste good when they're eating it, but it'll give it a nasty taste once it come out if they try to eat it after that. The main thing would be wherever area you got them in, and once they pooping, make sure you can just go ahead and get it up once they get done. But I know quite a few people that had that problem with their dogs before. Dogs are pooping, then they'll turn around and try to eat it. So the main thing would be try to watch them and pay attention to them doing it. Make sure you yell at them or tell them no to stop when they're doing it, and try to get it up. Make them use the bathroom in a certain area. If you got them in a kennel outdoor somewhere, just watch them after they poop, and make sure you can get it up then, or either if you're not set up like that, you just let them run around in the yard. I know you can add some 100% pumpkin to their food, and it'll give it a real bad taste when they try to go back and eat it, and they won't eat it. Also, the pet store sells some stuff that like little pills or different type stuff you can put in their food to make them not want to eat their poop once they use the bathroom. So it's quite a few different ways you can stop them from doing it. But the main thing will be, to get it up once they use the bathroom. And this question here, I wrote it down, but I think I answered this in one of my earlier videos. So evidently, I guess the fella that sent me this question, he didn't see the earlier video. How do I feel about the long hair Rotties, and do I think they will be a thing? To each his own, man. We won't have them here at D-BlocKennels, but there's a lot of people that I see that like them. I mean, people breed them, or I don't know what the generic trait is, or how they pop up, or what you do to get the long hair trait. But I know here at D-Block, that's not one of the traits that we will go with. So if we happen to have a puppy or one or two puppies that come up with the long hair trait, we'll probably have it neutered or spayed and just adopted out. Some people like it. I mean, like I said, to each his own. I seen on TikTok the other day, a lady had a whole house of them. She had like 5 of them, and everybody was going crazy over them. So that just goes back to, I mean, what people like. If you like it, then that's good for you. If not, and I mean, I suggest you find something else. But I know here at D-BlocKennels, we won't try to produce any, so you won't be able to buy one from me. If I did have one, like I said, I would have it neutered or spayed and probably just have it adopted out. All right, our next question is, how long are females in heat? And yeah, how long are the females in heat? And once they're in heat, when should I breed? Females are usually in heat anywhere from, say, 14 to 21 days. They usually bleed around 7 days, 7 to 10 days. And once they stop bleeding, you probably want to try to breed around between the 11th to the 14th day, somewhere in there. I mean, my number's not exactly perfect. That's the numbers I always went off of. So, and I've always been successful with my breedings. I think back when I was breeding bullies, we maybe missed one time out of about 9-10 years we were breeding bullies. So they usually bleed around 7 days. That's when you can tell they're coming in. They start dripping a little bit. They have a little blood discharge, and they'll be swollen up real big. So once they you have to pay close attention to them and count the days. You need to be paying attention and start. Once the first time you see a drop of blood, just start counting. And then they usually, like I said, they usually bleed around between 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 days. And then they'll be very fertile right after they stop bleeding. So I probably usually will wait maybe a day or two after they stop bleeding and I will start mating around 11th. I would try to mate on 11th, 12th, 13th day. I wouldn't wait up until the last day of the 14th. I try to mate 3 times, the 11th, 12th, and 13th day. And I would just do 1 mating a day. I mean, to each his own. Some people may do 2 a day, in the morning, late evening. And the best time to do your mating is when it's a nice cool time, say early morning or late evenings. Summertime when it's 85, 90 degrees plus, it's easy for that dog to have a heart attack, that male, if you're trying to breed them up in the middle of the day. So the best thing to do is try to catch them early in the morning, say 6:30, 7 o'clock, before it get real hot and humid, or either go late in the evening, say around 6:30, 7, when it cooled off. In the June, July, you might want to wait till, say, 8:30 at night, because it's still real humid and hot around 7, 7:30. So you want to find the coolest time of the day, and then make sure the female is in between her 11th to the 13th day. All right, the next question we have is, kind of female come in heat and you not know it? Yes, some females have what's called a silent heat, and they can still be bred. The male can smell it and tell she's in heat, but she won't show any signs of discharge or anything like that. The only way you can tell is if you noticed her first heat, say she came in to 6 or 9 months, then you count 6 months from that, which would be 15 months, and you see the male start sniffing around a whole lot, and she moving her tail to the side, but you don't see any blood or anything, and she's still just standing there for a little while. Then she take off. She's probably coming in the heat then, and she having what's called a silent heat. They don't give off any discharge or anything like that. So yes, some females will come in heat and won't show any signs of blood or anything. It's called a silent heat. All right. Our next question was, why did I pick the dogs I have for my kennel? Basically, when I got ready to start breeding, I had a plan for D-BlocKennels that I wanted to produce my own version or my own look of the Rottweiler, in which I know there's so many different versions, so many different looks of the Rottweiler. People probably like, well, how can you do that? Or why would you think you can do that? But I looked around at a whole lot of dogs, whole lot of Rottweilers, and different genetic pools, different head shapes, different body shapes, different muzzles, everything. And I handpicked the females that I have, and my male. What I did is my females, I got them because they're what I say line bred, and they all have different fathers. So I got a male that's gonna be extreme male, and then I got what's called my clean male. And all my females I got a what you would consider a big long body female. I got a short compact female. Then I got another kind of in between female. So I got everything that I want to hand pick because every breeding I do will be to better a characteristic or to try to weed out something that I don't like. So that's the reason I picked my dogs the way that I did, because I'm giving myself about 2 years to create my own version of what I want the D-Block Rottweiler to look like. When somebody see one, they can say, well, that Rottweiler came from D-Block. It's not going to be easy. It's a challenge, and I always put a challenge on myself. So I'm giving myself maybe 2.5 to 3 years where I have a full 3-generation pedigree with D-BlocKennels dogs only. And I want you to be able to come to my yard when you get ready to come buy a dog from me, and I can look and say, that was 1st generation D-Block, that was 2nd generation, and that's where we at now, 3rd generation. You know, being a breeder to me, it's more than just buying a male and a female and putting them together, then getting puppies and selling them. To me, being a breeder is creating your own look and working towards having your own name on the pedigree. I don't want to just buy dogs and, breed them together and sell puppies and got everybody's name on the pedigree except mine. That's not what I started for. I actually want to sell dogs that with my name on the pedigrees and be able to say I produced this. And I would like to look and say this is what my first litter was, and this is where I'm at now. And I want to be able to show you the changes. Like, okay, this dog had this when I first bred, but now we're at this stage, and I took away that bad characteristic and I added this. So that's the reason I picked my dogs the way I did. And I don't think I have, somebody asked me about a puppy mill, so I'm going to run on into that. No, we won't be considered we just pushing puppies out 5-6 times a year. Most of our breedings will be planned, and like I said, every time we do a breeding, it'll either be to add a characteristic to something or to be to take away something that we didn't like. So with that being said, we will produce litters, but each litter will be thought and planned out before we do it, with a genetic balance of what we're trying to improve or what we're trying to take away. And the only one I had left was somebody wanted to know, will my pups come with health certificate? Yes. Before you pick up a pup from D-BlocKennels, they will have their first set of shots. They will be microchipped, and they will come with a health certificate from our vet. So the mom and dad will be health tested, hips, elbows, eyes, JLPP, all of that. So you'll be able to see the health certificates on the mom and dad before we did the breeding. And then you'll be able to see, we'll give you a health certificate for the pups, and they will have their first set of shots. Like I say, be microchipped, and like I say, have a health certificate. So I think that's about the best way to go to keep everything safe, and no defaults or defects coming from us. When you get your pup, we'll be healthy. If not, if you don't follow the health check, we won't be selling a pup that doesn't clear health check. That was it for this week. That was all the questions I had. It wasn't nothing long we had to elaborate on. So that was it. Just wanted to get back on here this week and get this Q&A done. And once again, say thank you to everybody that has reached out and everybody that's followed us. So like you know, I've been posting everywhere on social media, letting everybody know. This Friday coming up because the day is Sunday. This Friday coming up, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we'll have our first show, Rottweiler Talk. And what I'll do is I'll go on Facebook and I'll post a link. And oh yeah, somebody sent me a message asking me, do they have to pay to join the talk show? No, it's free. All you have to do is go to my YouTube page and log in. You'll see where it say D-BlocKennels Live, and actually, do you want to join the live? So that's all you got to do. I have me, 1, 2, 3 other kennels on. First, we'll have an international breeder that's gonna come on, and then the second half of the show, I got a different breeder that's gonna come on. That's having a dog show, and he gonna come on and talk about promote his dog show. That'll be this Friday, 7 p.m. So looking forward to it, man. Got a lot of feedback on it, so I think it's gonna be something real positive for us. And like I said, if you're coming on to ask questions, please just keep the questions respectful. And this is not a platform to bash anybody. If you had a bad dealing with another breeder or anything else, we'd rather for you not to bring that to the table. And don't come on talking about anybody else's dogs or, there's just a positive platform. If you're a new breeder, old breeder, anything, or you just want to come on and network with some of the guys or kennels. And also, anybody that got any kennels or something you want to hear from or you want me to put on the show, send me an inbox or put the kennel name in the comments or just let me know somebody you want to hear from. I basically handpicked the first 3 kennels and, I thought they was pretty good to get some information from. But if it's any kennels you want to hear from, just shoot me a message and, I'll reach out to them and see if they want to come on and talk. That way, it's not all just me just picking the kennels. And also, this is not just a male for male kennels. There's some nice lady breeders out there. So actually for next month, I have spoken with a lady breeder, and she said she wanted to watch the first show first and see how it goes before she decided to come on the second show. So it's not all about just the men breeders. It's some nice lady breeders out there too. So we're going to keep it open for everybody. Hopefully it's something fun, and we can all enjoy it and have a good time, man. Get rid of some of this negativity. Once again, thank you. And like we all say, man, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share our videos. And we just glad to have everybody here with us, man. Thank you. D-Block out.